let's get this situated. I think I'm trying to figure out where my camera can be that makes sense, that won't block everybody. So I think that'll work right there. How's everybody doing? Just showing up here to yeah, do a little broadcast for you guys. And I'm going to check my channel just really quick to make sure we're doing this thing. It says there, how's everybody doing? It says that I'm live, so that's good news. I am just making this dude. Decided to do it in Illustrator. So you're like, well, why? Why would you do that? Well, I don't know what just happened. Because the drawing tools are more robust than they are in Moho, of course. And yeah, so that's why. So I got this little boy started that I did. Just started on him last night. I made a little sketch. You can see the sketch here underneath. And this is what I am using to draw him. This is the final head at the moment. So it's looking really good. I'm actually impressed. There's no animation. It's not rigged or anything. And this, I'll have to do some sorting out of face pieces and whatnot once I get it into Moho. But I think it's looking really well, really good myself. So that is, oh, that's just a lock. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's some stuff I don't know how to do because I'm not a big Illustrator guy. I mean, as far as using Illustrator. So yeah, I'm just gonna be tooting along here, making a lot of mistakes. I am certain of it. And let's grab, what was I using here now? Oh yeah. So one of these coolest things in the world to do this with is some just shapes. So I'm going to grab my, let's see, what color shirt would this guy have, I wonder. That's like a little, I don't know, I've got this autumn vibe thing going lately, oddly enough. So I'm going to grab something a little more orange here, something like that probably. And I'm going to use, for my outline, if I have one, I'm just going to grab some of this brown here. And that's the other reason too, is that Illustrator works with my graphics display without giving me any kind of hassle for pin pressure, sensitivity, and everything else. So whereas Moho doesn't work with my pressure sensitivity, and I don't know why. So anyway, let's get going. So yeah, I'm just going to grab I'm going to make a new layer here. First off, boing. I'm going to pull this down below everything and call it shirt. So if you've never used Illustrator for Moho, it's amazing. Granted, you have to go out of Moho to do it, but it's amazing. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to make a shirt. There, done. No, I'm kidding. But it is pretty darn easy to do kind of what I'm showing you here. You'll see what I mean right here. I'm just going to grab now my eraser. You're like, well, I don't get it. And just go zip like this. And look, it makes two separate pieces. I'm going zip here and made two separate pieces, and now I'm just going to come through here, kind of angling wherever and however, fast, slow, whatever you need to do. And now I can go in there, believe it or not, and take these separate bits here, just deselect and reselect, and just delete those off. They're just extra bits that don't need to be there. How easy is that? Got my outlines, got everything else. I'm going to do the collar separately, is why I've got that part of the shirt kind of set there like that. But I mean, So simple. Then you can come back in and move all this stuff around with this direct selection tool. And yeah, it works phenomenally well. I was very frustrated last night because it does take some getting used to, but God, I mean, like, totally worth it. Okay, so with that, and then you could do other things you can't do easily anyway in Moho. I'm sure there are ways to do certain things, but gradients and I mean, it's just the tools are easier to use that way in here. All right, so with that, let me go ahead and do just some drawing of the outlines and whatnot. I'm just going to come into my shape here real quick, and let's sorry, I'm still bebopping around trying to figure out what it is I actually am doing. That is my shirt. I'm going to, that is fine for the outline for that, but I want to yeah, this is where I start getting confused. I had it all just going great until, of course, I get in here with you guys. So I'm going to grab my... Oh, why can't I remember what I'm doing? Oh, my path here. So I have more than one path going. So this one, I'm not sure what it is. That one is this one. This one looks like something I had cut away and left behind, so we're going to kill it. See? Yeah, that's good. So within this path now, I can select the stuff of it, you know, like its outline and whatnot, and adjust that too. I am feeling a little like I'm off my game here, like I don't know what I'm doing all of a sudden, and I don't know why. What was I going to do with this? I'm trying to find where my my outlines are, and I don't know why I can't find that. Let's move these up. There we go. It was just the stroke size. That's all it was. All right, so with that now, you can come in and put, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff here. That's going to go down to like a 0.1. And whoops, a 0.1 actually. I don't know why I got so confused there for a second, but I just could not figure out from the life of me what I needed to do. And then obviously you can grab your color and change that out just like anything else. But there's something, I don't know, it's just so much easier in here to do a lot of things when I know what I'm doing, that is. So I can come in here and just draw some stuff like this. I can use this same setup here, I believe. Come on now. Well, I'm going to draw with my standard brush real quick, just because it is. And if I use the blob brush, which I can use the paint brush, this will give me those crazy crinkled edges if I want. If I remember how to do it. Boom. Not on that. I'm trying to... I don't want to use what I've already have selected, so that's the thing there. This now will draw. Man, I'm getting confused. What is wrong with my brain? Okay, so back to the blob brush. This will draw straight on here with no problem now, and I need to set this to be. Let's see if it will do it now. Yeah, there we go. So I want to make this a, I don't know, 0.25, maybe a 0.1 like I was starting. It's new software to me. I've used Photoshop and everything so much, but now coming into here, it's just, oh, and then my other line changed back. Anyway, those are the confusing parts, but other than that, yeah, it's great. It's really great. You're like, yeah, I'm really not believing you after you said all that. So just throwing in our stuff, but yeah, let's go back to a standard brush. Honestly, that is what I would rather use in here right now. You can always change them after the fact, which is how I normally do that anyway. So let's make some little, I've got my smoothing turned on to where this is going to pick up a lot more of the shape here. Now the collar, I think I'm going to leave that, probably do it in 2 pieces in Moho. So I think I'm going to leave that kind of as it is here. This is going to be a piece of the chest skin is going to be here as well. So now that I've got that, let's go ahead and add that little piece of chest skin. And I'm just going to come over here, grab the ellipse. Right now this is my shirt. Yeah, I'm going to leave it in the shirt. And then I'm just going to grab this and go like so. But let's make sure we have a color like this. And let's make it the same color as the skin. And, oops, I don't know why that didn't take. It's probably because it's on a different layer, of course. Yep. There we go, that's fine. And then now I'm going to go and make that piece. Like I said, just grab it and zip it across. And it's great because you can just come in here and do that cutout bit that I just did. And everything's good to go. Now I think that this ellipse probably should be under the shirt. And I should make that shirt maybe 2 halves. Of course, the collar is going to go over this, so that would be fine. Yeah, okay. So the shirt has to go in front. So this is going to go this way. And then the shirt I'm going to cut away to reveal the chest skin. I'm going to also make this, hopefully this works, a smaller brush. That's not working. I don't know why. Yeah, some of these things get a little confusing because why doesn't this control brush size, etc. And it should here, maybe? Nope. Here. It's in one of these options. God. The eraser, the tool options usually pops up right here. And now I'm not seeing it in it. I know that usually brings it up when you're in the brush. Not seeing it there again. Yeah, that's confusing. This happens a lot. And then the blob brush, how about that for tool? Let's see. It's not popping up either. That is weird. Okay. It's not there, and it's not happening there. This is the most frustrating thing. I guess I did the live stream a little too early. Because I don't want you guys to have to sit there and watch me mess around not knowing what I'm doing. I mean, I know I can come in here and get rid of, you know, some of this shirt like this, but that's not what I'm really trying to do. And actually, I'm on the skin layer, which I don't want to be on. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. Undo. There we go. Undo. Thank you. And I want to be selecting the shirt. And that's what I was doing wrong there. It's very frustrating. And then now, there's my size is correct. Let me see if I go up to 4. Yep, that's working. So let's go that down like to, I don't know, 2. And I don't know why it works that way. That's the frustrating part for me. I like to learn a tool, then I can use it. Learn a tool, and I can use it. But man, until it clicks in my mind, it is going to be highly frustrating for me. All right, so I'm just revealing now the skin of the shirt, which I know I'm not. I'm painting. I need the eraser. Thank you. Gosh. And then now my size is back or screwed up, or is it? Yeah, that's screwed up again. I don't get it. See what I'm saying? Why can't I change the size of my eraser that simply? You know, why? I'm just wanting to change the size of the eraser. If I go here to now 7.5, still the same size. If somebody knows, please let me know, because I am confused. Obviously, this is going to be for that layer, not for the eraser options, which, where are my tool options? Because that's what I need to see. Stroke, appearance, you know. I don't know why my tool options for the eraser don't show up. I just don't have any tool options. Why? You know, you should be able to change the size of your eraser, I would think. And this isn't doing it. Oh, frustrating. Oh, how frustrating. And even if you can do it with a you know, a key that can affect the size, there should be an on-screen control for that, I would think. I do not see it anywhere though. Aligning and style, opacity, and this should be your stroke, but I'm not using a stroke for this. I'm using an eraser tool, and yet I still have no tool options over here. So info, appearance, yeah, I just want my eraser. I don't understand where the eraser settings are. I mean, you need to be able to change the size of your eraser. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, let's try to do it anyway. Just gonna. I know I can wipe this stuff out. It's just not gonna have the precision that I would really like it to have. As you can see there. Go back in here. Now I can select this and pull it down. I mean, you understand probably what I'm getting at, but yeah, I don't know why. There's just these little things that are so awful that I can't make sense of yet. Like, why can't I just select the point and move it? And why so many points automatically generated? And then when you delete it, of course, it deletes, you know, stuff you don't want it to. Yeah, just little things that are highly bothersome. And you see, I just sorted out how to do that. But being able to click on this point and move it is also really like sensitive. Like I cannot zoom in enough. Well, I mean, it's just not. I mean, these these handles, look at that. It's so tiny to grab it that I have to be stupid precise. You know, why isn't there a buffer around that handle to grab it, you know? And this is becoming super frustrating. It wasn't earlier, you know, I was doing all right, and now it's like, wow, really? And you can grab this little caret thing here, and it will redo your, see what I'm saying? I'm about ready to quit, guys. But you can redo your handles here to smooth them back out. I can add in another point there, and I don't know if y'all can just hear the frustration in my voice at this point. It is wonderful. I'm upset with myself for not knowing, you know, how would I fix that? And yes, I can look at a tutorial, but oh my God, these are simple things that are like, well, it should be right there. It's just like Photoshop, no? I mean, it's even made by the same dang people. Dang, dang, dang. But evidently, you know, it's not good enough. It's not enough information to, I'm just going to throw it out the window. How about that? Yeah. I only start having problems during a live stream. It's the way it is, isn't it? Alright, so anyway, hopefully I'm making any sense out of this. Not that it's cooperating, but it is what it is. Yeah, I am moving handles instead of thing. I got to go back and fix all that. Look at that, I grabbed the wrong handle. I mean, come on. I'm sorry, but Adobe, you can do better than that. Make the handle grabbing and the point grabbing two separate things. Just saying. And then it just automatically grabs the entire shape at random. Okay, anyway, we have that. I'm going to go to my neck here. There's a line here I don't want, so I'm going to see about getting rid of that real quick. There's my neck, I think. Yes. So I'm going to go into the neck, make sure it's unlocked. I'm going to lock my shirt, and in the neck path tool here, we can grab certain things, hoping it's not just points. Go grab my pen tool, possibly remove that point. And I don't really want to remove the point. I want to remove that segment between it. So that didn't do it for me. If I grab this point now and delete it, it does get rid of the line, but it also kind of jacks with your shape. So there's obviously something I don't know, about that. But it does kind of keep an open shape, which is what I wanted. Like I said, I have problems with the anchor points here, so I just re-pull them out, and then they're fine. It is a little frustrating. Also, I want to taper off this end. I can't remember how to do it. The width tool right here, right? And it's funny because in Moho, I'd know how to do that all day long. But for some reason in here, it's a little more, to me anyway, more difficult. See what I'm saying? I guess that's right. And then I'm going to try and get these ones more under control, which obviously might be impossible. I don't even know what's going on here. What is the deal, man? Is it just making more points? Feels like it. So everywhere you click, if it's not on a pre-existing point, is obviously creating new points, which that's lame too, Adobe. Because how do you tell, what you've got here? do not know why this is so difficult, but... And there's nothing to remove them. Those width points. That's just lovely. Maybe it's an alt-click. Maybe it's a control-click. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is absolutely everything I wouldn't want it to be. And all I'm doing is sitting here trying to figure out, you know, what would be best. Well, not that. That's for sure. And if you take the width now, hopefully I can... See, it's trying to do the whole thing. That's the problem, I suppose. Maybe if I deselect. Yeah, weird. It's a really weird way of it working, in my opinion. This one doesn't even do the width, it just slides along in a weird, unexpected way. Okay. This one adjusts that. And this one adjusts this. I'm going to leave it for now. I guess I'll have to come back to that one. So, are we even live? I don't know. I guess we are. I'm just going to say yo to everybody. Hopefully somebody will say something. Oops. I mean, I guess there's people watching, but there's nothing coming up in chat. All right, so anyway, that's annoying with that width tool. I don't know what's up with that, but I'll figure it out. And now I need to make a collar. So to make this less ridiculous and difficult, I'm going to lock layers, by the way. And I need to put another one, brand new. I'm going to go with a brand new layer on top. And this will be color. And it'll probably just wind up being color front at some point. And I'm going to make a circle. I'm going to do it with the color that is appropriate here. And make a circle like this. You're like, but why do you make it that like that? Well, if I get it the right size here, then I can come in with my eraser again, as you guys hopefully remember. And I will just whack the parts out that I don't want. Like so. Now I love how it takes it out and leaves behind the outline that I'm going to want. It's really nice. And this will just be, you know, the shirt for now. I don't know what happened to my neck skin. Oh, it's got to go on top of my, let me unlock it. And it's got to go on top. And it's got to go, oh man, where does it go? It won't let me take it out of this group, so that's lovely. Let me put it on the top of that, but we're going to have to cut that around a bit as well. So this is the point of doing that front and back collar. So if I take my collar now, and I'm going to duplicate it. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. And it's weird that you can't select here and it select here at the same time. That's a really weird thing to me. Copy, paste. Now in this one, and see how it put it in the same layer. I don't want that. So, yeah, that's weird. Copy, Paste. Okay, that's much better. So now we have a front and back collar. And actually, I want to paste this. Where's it at? Paste in front. No, because I don't want it in that same one. So now edit paste in front, I think. No. You piece of garbage. Because this I want out. There we go. And this front one, I need to why was this so easy before? All right, so this back one I'm going to see about getting rid of all this front stuff. So anything in front of this will go away like that. And now the front one, so that one made the back. I'm going to go pull this below. I'm going to pull our front one above. And now all of the back stuff needs to go. And all of the front stuff that shouldn't be here, I don't know. Something's not right. I think this one needs to go. For some reason I keep putting the back one in front, and then I'm trying to take this front one, put it in front. All right, that's more correct, I think. Oh, it's just because it's my neck is, yeah. So that one needs to go in front of the neck, which it won't do because it's in a group. I don't know why they do that like that. I really don't. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to take this color. I'm going to try and copy it. I'm going to see about creating a new layer and see about pasting it there. Okay, now that works. It's like Photoshop, but not exactly. So, yeah. It's kind of annoying, honestly. So now that I have two of these, which it should have been, I should have put paste, in front. I can go back to this skin here, I guess. And I'm going to erase what I don't need of it. I don't know if this is exactly what I should be doing. That didn't work. I need to be on that skin layer. That is not working. So, cool. This is getting me frustrated. Redo the move. I'm going to go back onto shirt. Back onto this ellipse here. Got a target. See these little things? I keep forgetting about that too. And I'm going to just get rid of that. Get rid of this. And then this one is supposed to be the collar front. So anything behind it, like all the behind, should go away and reveal the behind, like I just did. So let's undo that and try to reveal this stuff. This is all going to be front collar, so all of that even should be gone as well. We could go back. I'm going to see if I can do this. paint our blob brush back in. Nope. Paint our paintbrush back in, maybe. Nope. You'd have to make another circle. Yeah, this is annoying. So if this is my front collar, what I'm trying to do is get rid of the back collar. This is embarrassing. So everything in front will stay. Basically that. And then now, because I can't figure out how to find the size of my brush, yeah, you guys get the idea, maybe. I'm just going to come in here and take down this, take down this part of the collar, maybe. I don't know. You ever have one of those days? I'm having that. So, anyway. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is Sean maintaining his cool. Oh, Lord, why are there so many points there? There shouldn't be this many points here generated. Oh my gosh, I am starting to get frustrated with myself. Why is it moving instead of... Quit moving, please. Oh, Lord. Are you kidding me? There we go. See, it's so sensitive to find the point you're looking for that it's actually almost not worth using. I take it back. I take everything back I said about it. Evidently, there we go. You have to select on the actual point, but man, is it difficult. I mean, look at all this garbage. Evidently, I don't know how to use Illustrator for the crap. So this tutorial may just end. I mean, the stuff I'm doing is looking really good in my opinion, but man, this part, this is killing me, man. I'm going to delete this layer because it's pretty useless. It's not happening there. The collar, I'm not even liking this business, so I'm going to kill it for now. We'll come back and deal with it in a sec. And let's just leave that as it is and move on to some arms or something, because I've gotten myself kind of annoyed. Cool. So what I would do at this point for, let's say, my shirt, that little bit there, is come in and select that piece, and then I would copy and paste the layer over itself. Let me just paste it on here though correctly. So you're just going to come in and go paste in front, and now you have two of the exact same thing. So what I'm going to do, and this may be confusing for a second, I'm going to just make a darker color that's kind of going to be our shadow color, and then really quickly and easily figure out where my shadow is going to be. Probably, along this area here. So I'm just going to kind of do this. And you can see it's leaving, behind what I would want for a shadow. So if I do this, and then if I say I want my shadow to kind of hug around his little stomach or something like that, maybe. Oops, I'm going to leave that stuff. I'm just going to get rid of this. And you don't have to use this brush like this all the way through. You can actually just block, cut the stuff out or whatever you want to do. So once you have the piece set, you can just come in here, click off, click on, delete, and that's done. And now you have your little shadows. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to do this one more time though on that layer. And I am going to make sure I'm selecting this specifically, this piece here. And I'm going to copy and paste. Nope. I'm going to copy and paste in front. Very important. And then with that, I'm going to make it darker, like we did. And I'm only going to leave an area kind of around the head here like this. Lord. Something like that. Then I can grab that piece and delete it, and we still have our shadow down there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing and I'm not messing this up too badly. It was working wonderfully this morning until I decided to screw around with it. So I do have this set to, it's not targeted, so I think if I click this and do it, yeah, now it targets only that area. Very important to learn that one too. You can also, have these be the shadows underneath the collar there or whatever. Cool. So I didn't want this piece to have a stroke on it, so you just go like so and take, oops, undo, click the stroke and turn it off to where this is just like so. Same here. Turn that off. You just have color. So, I don't know. If you guys are watching, say hey. If not, then don't. I'm going to go back to my blob brush here. It tends to work well with my pressure sensitivity, which is nice to have in here. And I'm going to grab like an outline color. Lord. There we go. I don't know why I get confused. I really hope it's not my brain doing messed up things, because that wouldn't be nice. So there's that. I'll come back in and get rid of that stroke. I don't know why it changed my entire piece. Like I said, this is the stuff that's very difficult for me to work out. Why is this and that happening? Because that one shouldn't even have this on it. So we'll get rid of it again. And hopefully that will be fine. Yeah. So hopefully I didn't disturb you guys too much or confuse you too much, because I've been confused myself just trying to work this out and talk to you guys about it, because it was working wonderfully and then I got all weird. Let's add on this shirt like a little highlight, I guess. Let's go in and make it a little bit brighter than what the color is. we've got. Is that going to change something else? Hope not. And there we go. And then now I come in with my circle and just kind of go, and I need to figure out how to change the size of my eraser. That's the thing that's killing me right now, because I don't know how. There's literally nothing to change the size of it with, and I really need to, so I can do cut-ins and stuff like that, you know, from where that would be. And then we can take our blob brush here again, and see, why is that changing that color when it shouldn't be? It should be just going to a new bit. You got me. I'm a little confused overall, so. Now I'm gonna make a lighter color, even do some stuff. You can do some wrinkles or whatever you want, you know, things like that. Hope you guys get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and go, but I'll be back and show you guys some cooler things with it that I'm finally going to be figuring out. I just know it. All right.